Like, I know we had graffiti artists, we had the DJs, but like, how was it like as like a dancer back then in Pittsburgh or just like in general?
All right, so the question you was asking was, I'm caught off guard because it's mostly about graph, you know.
How was it like as a b-boy at that time with like all the graffiti artists and like DJs? Like, how was it like being a dancer?
Yeah, the dancer. Well, we had the graffiti artists, we had our rappers, we had our b-boys. I was a pop locker.
Yeah.
All right, and I learned how to pop lock in 1981. Is when I got interested in learning how to pop lock. I started seeing it in 79. But before that, at age 10, I was watching Soul Train. When Soul Train was aired in 72, I was 10 years old at the time, watching the Lockers on there and Rerun. His real name is Fred Berry. Yeah, Rerun, his real name is Fred Berry. He was a part of the Lockers. Remember Rerun on What's Happening? He was a part of the Lockers. Yeah, and Tony Bassett used to sing that song, Mickey, Mickey, you're so fine, Mickey, Mickey. She was in the Lockers as well. As a matter of fact, she's in her 70s and still locked. And you find her on YouTube if you look. And I wasn't interested in roboting or nothing like that before popping came along, but when popping came along, guys started moving here from other states to Pittsburgh. That I picked it up from a few guys. One day my man Brian Starks was just in here, and a Snake came from Cleveland, a couple guys came from California as well. And once I got into it, it was great because we had all the elements going on.
Right, you already had the...
We had all the elements going on. We had good DJs there. We had graffiti artists, which I was a graffiti artist as well. Smash didn't mention TBA, the versatile artist, where he don't remember when I was about to join with Ronnie Walker. I was living with Ron Walker. Remember Big Boy? I was living with him and his sister when I was trying to join them at that time. You know what I mean? And we all dispersed. So it was good being a dancer. We had the robotic TikTokers, which I started after high school. And we had the Mechanical Wizards. As a matter of fact, I got a whole list at home that I started writing down all the solo female pop lockers and all the b-boys and all of that at my house that I had laminated since 1984. Every person that was doing it, Benzo, who was also called Bad Rock, that did that one piece that they showed coming out from 28 with Buddha. I was real cool with him, and I got into wanting to do graffiti because of him. You know what I mean? And Smash and Tuffy, a couple other guys made me want to get into graffiti. He gave me that.
It's hard to evolve so much already and not want to try and mold everything like in that involved. Because like I brought up a DJ group now, so like I'm kind of like already into all stuff and I'm like, no, but that was but yeah, that's it, I'm sorry.
Well, I got back in the pop lock in 97.
Oh, in 97.
Yeah, I kind of backed out of it in 86 and got into the hip hop dance, and that's what MC Hammer was doing, even though he didn't create that. I was in New York as well. All right, I got into that for about 3 or 4 years, and then I got into rapping. I became a gangster rapper, which some guys don't know that I became a gangster rapper, and got into that. In 97, I got back into pop locking for the simple fact that these younger kids that started freestyling.
That's how I
Right.
got into my dancing, was all styles freestyle.
Yeah, exactly. They got into it, and I used to club a lot.
Yeah.
And I seen one of those kids freestyling, and he was trying to incorporate waving, this waving style, and it was real dirty looking. And that forced me back into it because I went out on the floor and started waving, even though I was rusty at the time. And that made me go home, look in the mirror, and got back into it, saying to myself, what if this dance ever came back in style? I would be so much ahead of everybody, not knowing that it was coming back in style. It was underground. You know what I mean? And guys like Mr. Wiggles, from the Magnificent Force and the Rocksteady crew, them guys was already going overseas, teaching them kids overseas. You know what I mean? 2.5 months back into it later, it really was coming back. I got handed a flyer to go to Florida to B-Boy Masters program, which was a big breaking battle that was happening out there. That's when I met Little Left from the Rocksteady crew. That's when I met. Now, Little Left was in the New York City Breakers, right, Paradise? All right, I met Little Left, met Ken Swift, I met Pop Master Fable, and by going there, that really made me get back into the culture once I met these guys.
Sodda, we have to give Henry his proclamation. I'm sorry to cut your wisdom, but we on the clock, brother.
My fault, fellas.
Yeah. It's all good, baby. It's all good.
And before we go into the formal, I just want to ask Sly Jock to stand up. He's the godfather of Pittsburgh hip hop.
Yes, sir.
Myself and so many people to hip hop culture in Pittsburgh in the early 80s, the legendary Sly Jock. Alright, so now we're going to go to the formal ceremony. To my brother, Henry, who I've known for over 20 years through politics, and actually, when I got elected to office, one of the things I thought about was, one of the things I wanted to do was to give you a proclamation because of our relationship. And when you invited me into your studio, because you met me through politics. You met me through elected progressive people to elected office. And then you realized I was a hip hop head. You invited me into